Hi. Um, for a long time now, I've wanted to share some of my thoughts and experiences, specifically with other men, Christian men to be exact. And the reason why I want to do this is because I've seen men deal with big issues, difficult circumstances, and they do not talk about it. Men don't talk to one another. You can have best friends, and you talk about sports and the weather and your car and pretty much anything except the real issues. Guys avoid the real issues, and they just sit and suffer in silence. So I've seen these men carry these heavy burdens, and I'm one of them. Luckily, I have a really good friend in whom I can confide. But for the most part, I just see men going around carrying heavy burdens with nowhere to go and no one to talk to. And I'd like to be a part of the solution rather than part of the problem. So some of the topics I'd like to discuss on this channel, which I'm starting, things like mixed religion marriage, cross-racial marriage. I'd like to talk about things like depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder. I'd like to talk about mental health and Christianity. I'd like to talk about divorce and religion, getting divorced as a Christian, texting and relationships, babies, death, and miscarriage. I'd like to talk about South Africans dating foreigners. I would like to talk about children and ADHD. I'd like to talk about when you're jaded, every woman looks like a diamond. I want to talk about pain needs to be felt and not run away from. I'd like to talk about not every Christian is the right Christian for you. I'd like to talk about Christian dating and red flags. And I would like to talk about things like why filtering what goes into your mind matters. So these are just some of the topics that I'm going to discuss, would like to discuss. And in one form or another, I believe that it's going to be of help to somebody out there dealing with these issues. I think I have some experience as a man and as a Christian man. And I'd like to share some of it, share some of my wisdom. And if it helps somebody, fantastic. If it helps one person, then I believe I've succeeded in doing some good on this planet. I'm 48 years old. I'm a high school teacher or educator. I live in South Africa, in Pretoria. I've lived in Pretoria most of my life, except for a short stint in Kimberley, where one of our big diamond mines are. I'm well traveled. I've been a Christian now for 41 years. And if you'd like to categorize me in a denomination, you could stick me in a Protestant/Baptist category, I suppose. My father was a motor mechanic and then became a Presbyterian pastor and eventually a Baptist pastor. And I've sat under his preaching most of my life. I'm a father of a daughter and a son. I've been married twice and divorced twice. I have an IT qualification. I have a bachelor's in psychology, a master's in psychology, and a qualification in education. I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I've been fighting mental illness since I was 17 years old. I think I have some wisdom to share. Specifically for Christian men. And yeah, this is going to be something that I'm going to do, and I hope it is of some help to somebody out there who might be needing to talk about, think about, and discover that you're not alone. So keep an eye on the channel if this is something that might pique your interest, and I will see you in the next one.